Boo. All right.
Good.
Not certain, but I think we're good to go. Yeah. So welcome to the Pennridge TV live stream. Still trying to get all the kinks worked out, but got some fast-paced action. Playoff basketball. Pennridge versus North Penn. Commentary together.
Fisher brings down the hammer.
That was absolutely ridiculous. Get a little. I think he's got a replay of that or something. Oh no, I think we're a little late on that. There's one way to get things rolling. The score is Pennridge 11, North Penn 7. We're still trying to work out the graphics here, but and Trent got the N1 as well. Puts away the free throw. It's 12-7 Pennridge.
My name is Vincent Sordini. I'm accompanied tonight by my co-host MJ McPhailin. Apologies for the technical difficulties to start this evening, but here we are, 2 minutes and 25 seconds now remaining in the first quarter.
Larkins out to Chafee. Chafee for three. Yes.
Up and in. Mike Chafee for three from deep. Christian Golden brings up the ball now. Colin Post now. Colby Barrow on him. Connor Pliable for three is good. Extends the lead to 5.
Larkins finds Jones at the top. Jones looking for a man. Oh, no, looks like it's going to be Pennridge ball.
Back the other way will come Pennridge. Connor Pliable checks out. Anthony Phillips checking in for him. Colin Post will inbound to Christian Golden. Christian Golden now bringing it up. Joe Larkins on Luke Yoder. Colin Post now, guarded by Larkins.
Yoder looking for a man.
Finds Golden at the top of the key, and Pennridge will reset their offense now. Christian Golden now, Chafee on him. Yoder down low, blocked by Josh Jones. Josh Jones bringing it back the other way. Finds Chafee on the wing. Back out to Jones for three. Rattles out.
Oh, it looks like Chafee's going to get the board. Puts it back up. No good. Oh, that looks like it's going to stay on this side of the court.
Ball will stay with North Penn. Highly anticipated matchup here following last week's upsetting loss for Pennridge. Lost on a buzzer beater in overtime off Matt Swanson's half-court heave.
Bring this audio up just a smidge. Heard we were a little bit low. And Jordan puts it up. No good. Trent Fisher has the board.
Pennridge comes back the other way. Colin Post with the rock now. And he stopped. Teardrop hits 17-10. Joe Larkins now.
Larkins.
Colby Barrow.
Grangi in the post. Looking.
North Penn will inbound from underneath their basket.
2 new subs. It looks like we have Matt Swanson, who was the hero for some people of last week's game. And then we've also got Carter Houlihan checking in.
Indeed, Paul Croyle also checking in. Luke Yoder subbing out now. Paul Croyle missed time in the recent months after breaking part of his foot.
Barrow for three, no good.
Finally getting some playing time. Christian Golden back up court now. Pennridge wants to push. 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 17-10 Pennridge. Trent Fisher to set the screen. Golden uses it. Golden pulls up. Shot is off.
North Penn has the board.
And that brings the first quarter to an end. 17-10 Pennridge.
All right, so about to get the second quarter underway, although Carter Houlihan, who just checked into the game just about a minute ago, seems to be injured. We're not sure what exactly happened, but he's
injured at the end of the first quarter there, helped off the court. So we'll hopefully check you in on his condition in a bit. We'll see if he re-enters the game at a later stage. Second quarter getting underway with Kobe Barrow inbounding from the side to Joe Larkins. Christian Golden on him.
Larkins moving. Looking for a man. Finds Barrow.
Paul Croyle on Colby Barrow. Barrow finds Larkins.
Larkins up to Chafee in the corner.
North Penn working the perimeter here. Looking for any kind.
Chafee trying to work up in the paint.
Swanson inside, up and in. 17-12. Pennridge back the other way. Comes Christian Golden.
Finds Fisher at the top.
Anthony Phillips now. Paul Croyle at the top. Paul Croyle, Mike Chafee on him. He clears out some space.
Got some slow pace so far. Finds Fisher back at the top.
Joe Larkins on Anthony Phillips. Out to Paul Croyle for three. It is good! The three-pointer from Paul Croyle makes the lead 20-12, 6:45 remaining in the second quarter. Mike Chafee now. Guarded by Colin Post. Makes a move inside. Passes it back out to Joe Larkins at the top. Christian Golden on him. Kobe Barrow now. Paul Croyle guarding. Inside to Swanson. Swanson moves
it up.
No
First
good.
board. It back up. It looks
Josh
like
Jones follows it up with a bucket of his own. 20-14 Pennridge. Pennridge wants to run a play now. Creating some motion. Back to Paul Croyle. Another three. And it's off. A little bit of a heat check there early on. 20-14 Pennridge lead. Josh Jones back the other way.
It looks like his ball's still in play. Golden back up the other way. Finds Croyle. Working up in the paint. Yes, sir. Paul Croyle.
The teardrop hits for Paul Croyle.
Got a little replay of that. That was a nice little.
Croyle up and right over Colby Barrow there for the bucket.
Now we've got Joe Larkins at the top. Looks like Josh Jones is a little bit confused. North Penn is trying to figure out their offense.
They've hit a bit of a speed bump here in the second quarter. Trent Fisher with the rebound now. Christian Golden.
Back to Croyle again. Now Golden. Fisher at the top for three. No
Big
good.
man for three. Cannot get the bucket to fall. Josh Jones back the other way to Joe Larkins.
Here's the rebound, but coming back North Penn's way. Larkins back at the top.
22-14 Pennridge. 5 minutes remaining in this second quarter.
Defense chance coming out. Things are moving slow for North Penn.
Indeed. Offense really hasn't started to click here in the second quarter after the first quarter was pretty evenly matched.
Larkin's still working at the top, trying to find a man, but everyone seems to be covered. Now, finally, Chafee finds an opening for three. Falls down, no good.
Foul, and
Colin Post looks like he's supposed to go.
Back the other way comes Pennridge. Christian Golden on the way down to Anthony Phillips.
Phillips for three, no good. Or not for three, for two. Go back.
Chafee on the wing. Mid-range jumper will not fall. Pace definitely increasing here, but neither team's able to convert on baskets early on. Golden teardrop hit, and Pennridge extends their lead to 10. North Penn takes a timeout. Need to regroup after that little run there by Pennridge.
It looks like, I think I saw Luke Yoder checking in. I'm not sure who was checked out, but North Penn just called a timeout. I think they're going to meet up, try and see if they can figure out what's going on. Carter Houlihan is now on his feet in the huddle. I'm not sure if he's going to be playing later on, but it looks like at least he's not.
Something to keep an eye on there. Yeah. Definitely not the same atmosphere as it was a week ago when these two teams faced off in the last game of the regular season. as North Penn had the lead mostly that entire game. Pennridge had to crawl their way back into that one.
Yeah, we've got a pretty hefty lead for Pennridge, but it's only the second quarter still. I mean, this timeout I think is important for North Penn, a good call, and they're going to have to see if they can figure out why it's not clicking. Just shift the momentum a little bit for them.
Use these last 4 minutes, try and get something moving before the half so they can come out with some speed in the second.
Yes, indeed.
Joe Larkins now will bring up the rock. He'll be picked up by Christian Golden.
Got Rob Carangi checking in. That means
Pennridge has switched to a 2-3 zone now. Josh Jones at the top. Mike Shafee, 4-3. It is off. Recovered by Luke Yoder. Back the other way comes Pennridge.
Yoder at the top finds Coral. Coral looking for a man. Finds Golden.
Mike Shafee on Christian Golden now. Golden dribbles it out to Anthony Phillips. Back to Golden at the top. Pennridge will set something up.
Finds Coral. They're taking their time, I think, because they've kind of got the lead, and they're just trying to see what they can figure out after this timeout.
Burn some clock.
Coral.
Coral in the give and go works.
Coral is hot tonight.
Paul Coral with 7 points now.
He's back and he's out for revenge. Now Joe Larkins at the top.
Christian Golden on him.
Looks like we're about to have Connor Pleibel check in after play stops. Looking for a man, but they still can't seem to get things figured out.
Mike Shafee, 4-3, and it is off. He has not been able to find a rhythm that he had last week.
I'll tell you what, before he was at least in the rim, but that was complete air right there.
Yeah.
Not looking good, but still, you can't come out too early in the second half. You don't want to speak too soon, that's for sure.
Shoot or shoot. He'll have to see if he can find his way to build a rhythm now.
Yes, indeed.
Connor Pleibel back into the game along with Colin Post. Anthony Phillips and Paul Croyle checked out.
Corner finds Fisher.
Fisher puts it on the floor and gets fouled. Foul called on Matt Swanson. Colin Post will inbound underneath the basket.
Post trying to find a man.
Finds Fisher. Barron's yelling out of play. Connor Pleibel with the rock now. And Christian Golden will set something up top. To Colin Post on the shoulder. And trying to get it down low to Connor Pleibel. Loose ball recovered by North Penn. Kobe Barrow back the other way. And called for the over-under. And right back the other way. Pennridge will inbound now.
He got a little excited. He was coming down quick and a little too quick.
North Penn had numbers there too. Missed opportunities early on.
I think that might come back to bite him. They're just not clicking, not finding a rhythm.
Pennridge lead is 12.
I'll tell you what, I think something about this atmosphere has got to be a part of it. I mean, the point guards are trying to communicate with their team, and it's just so hard to hear.
Loud
especially on the defensive side for Pennridge.
Yeah. Joe Larkins back the other way.
Giving the advantage.
Kobe Barrow, the deep three off the mark.
And Pleibel secures the rebound. That's, I think, at least 5 missed shots in a row for North Penn.
North Penn cold streak continues. Only 4 points scored this quarter. Christian Golden.
It's going to stay Pennridge's ball.
Some razzle-dazzle and the foul called.
Oh my God, I thought that was just an out of bounds call.
I think you're right. That's my bad.
No, that's all good. All right, Golden's going to inbound, finds Yoder. Looking for post at the top.
Back to Christian Golden. Joe Larkins covering tightly. Jab step move. Trying to draw contact there, but it doesn't work. North Penn back the other way comes Kobe Barrow.
Barrow working up, trying to step.
Fans want to travel, won't get called. Joe Larkins 3 rattles in and out. Colin Post will bring up the ball for Pennridge now. Connor Pleibel 4-3, and it hits from downtown. Connor Pleibel hitting again from long range. 29-14, 15-point lead with 30 ticks remaining in the second quarter.
Exactly Monday.
Shot is off. Rebound secured by North Penn, and the putback goes. Rob Karanji working the boards.
So that's going to end the scoring drought for North Penn, but I think it might be too little too late, at least for this quarter, or for this half.
Indeed, they'll have some work to do in the second half. Pennridge will hold for the final shot now. 8 seconds remaining.
Some cheers from North Penn's crowd. Finally some action from them.
Christian Golden, Luke Yoder at the buzzer, won't fall, and we'll head into the half now. 29-16, Pennridge lead.
All right, so Vincent and I are going to take a quick break. You're going to see a little routine from the dance team, and then maybe after we'll see a little interview from Nolan Snyder with Pennridge's head coach, Dean Behrens. We'll see what happens.
For your Pennridge team.
I'm here with Coach Ian Behrens, and first of all, congratulations on making it to the playoffs.
Thank you, Nolan. I mean, the boys worked really hard. You know, we were obviously very excited to win the division and also win the whole Suburban 1, which has never been done before. So this group of boys have really put their mark on Pennridge basketball.
Obviously, last time against North Penn, it didn't end exactly the way you guys were hoping it to. But what are you looking to do to this time around to hope the score doesn't get as close as it did last time?
Well, I think it's difficult. Both teams play each other twice a year. We end up running each other in the summer and the springtime, and you know they know us well, we know them well. It really is going to come down to who executes the best, who plays the best defense, and I think foul shooting is going to be crucial tonight for the victory.
And going into tonight's game with a lot on the line and in a playoff atmosphere, what do you think your message will be for the boys tonight to get them motivated?
I told them, just play as hard as you can. I'm proud of the way they played all season. There's no pressure tonight. The whole community's behind them. Just go out, play as hard as you can, and we'll find out who's the winner. Win or lose, I'm proud of what they've done this year.
Thanks very much, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Swanson take the shot from midcourt.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got about 23 seconds left of halftime. Hope you guys enjoyed the little dance show the Pennridge dance team put on for you guys. We're about to get this second half underway.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to playoff basketball. Pennridge leading 29-16 at the break, and we are about to get right back into it. Pennridge starting 5 for the second half. Luke Yoder, Colin Post, Trent Fisher, Connor Fleibel, and Christian Golden. Now North Penn rolling with the same 5 that they started with. Mike Chafee, Josh Jones, Matt Swanson, Rob Karangi, and Joe Larkins. Trent Fisher starting the second half with the turnaround jumper. It hits over Matt Swanson. Joe Larkins back the other way, finds Mike Chafee. To Joe Larkins. Christian Golden on him. Pennridge.
I think that was not us, that was the PA system. Josh Jones puts it up for 2. Yes, sir.
It hits Pennridge sticking with the 2-3 zone.
So we've got Pennridge 31, North Penn 18. That was the first. They had a field goal a little bit ago at the end of the first quarter.
But North Penn had quite the drought. 6 points scored in that second quarter.
That could be a good sign of things to come for them, though. Finally, their offense is clicking.
Starting the second half on a good note. Christian Golden mid-range pull-up jumper hit.
Well, you know, North Penn said something, and Pennridge responds right away. Now Larkins at the top. Give him around.
Mike Chafee. Back to Joe Larkins. Christian Golden guarding him. Pennridge wants to travel. They won't get it. And Christian Golden hacking down low, gets the steal. He'll come back the other way.
Tell you what, if the refs don't give it to you, just take it yourself. Fisher working. Oh, and that's going to come back.
Ref saw the elbow extend. That's a charging foul on Trent Fisher.
Yeah, you see it. And,
good job drawing the contact there for North Penn.
Yeah, Coach Barron's a little upset about that call, but
those calls can go either way.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Joe Larkins now. North Penn setting the double screen on Christian Golden, trying to get Joe Larkins some space. Josh Jones wide open from downtown, off the mark.
And Fisher gets the board.
3-point woes continue for North Penn.
Yes, indeed.
Christian Golden, a 3. Showing how it's done. Hits on that one. 36-18 now.
Tell you what, that's not even. There's been. That's the same story that we've been seeing the whole first half. Now North Penn, they just put up a bucket, but still, that's a 16-point lead for Pennridge.
Indeed, sometimes, some nights the shots just don't fall.
Yes, indeed, but some nights are better than others throughout the half. I didn't see who that was, but North Penn puts up another bucket, or Pennridge put up another bucket, and they're just continuing to build that lead.
Matt Swanson working the post with a swift move.
North Penn, at least they've been able to get up in the paint and put some points that way, but when Pennridge is hitting these threes consistently, a 3 is just bigger than 2.
Yeah, North Penn has found success in the paint, but other than that, they haven't been able to score at the same pace as Pennridge. Christian Golden's deep 3. Connor Fleibel tries to save it, and unsuccessful there. Air ball chance raining in from the North Penn side. Scoreboard chance raining in from Pennridge P-Block.
Yes, indeed. Larkins at the top.
Joe Larkins guarded by Christian Golden. Setting up the double screen again. Larkins tried to lob it to Swanson for a layup, and it will stay North Penn basketball.
Yeah, Coach Barron is definitely not happy about that. That's 2 out of bounds calls going North Penn's way in a row, but it happens, and sometimes, the refs got to do their job. Karangi inbounding. Finds Chafee.
Chafee down low to Swanson. Swanson shot rattles off the rim. Trent Fisher, good defense there. Christian Golden back the other way. This main story last week was Matt Swanson and Trent Fisher down low. The paint battle was off the
battle of the big men.
Connor Fleibel can't hit from his lucky corner, and back the other way. Josh Jones now.
Larkins in trouble, trying to find a man, finds Karangi. Swanson back in the post. And the foul is going to go North Penn's way.
Obviously, the shot's not falling for North Penn, starting to rely more on their key players. Matt Swanson getting the ball a lot in these opening minutes of the second half.
Fouls on Luke Yoder, and Yoder and Golden are not too happy about the call. Swanson's going to take his foul shot. First one's
Up
good.
and in.
Could hear the net on that one.
Second free throw coming.
North Penn's starting to pick up a little bit of momentum here. This is big for them.
Swanson's free throw hits. They cut the lead to 14 now with 4:30 remaining in the third quarter. Christian
Now-
Golden's going to take his time.
Yeah, we haven't watched too many North Penn games from what we've seen. I mean, this Matt Swanson guy, he's a big guy on their team in
Force down
several
low for
ways.
sure.
Yeah. And he comes in clutch. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Finds Fisher in the
And
paint.
loose ball. It'll stay with Pennridge. Christian Golden will inbound from underneath.
I think the North Penn coach is calling for them to go for a three. They're going to need to make up for this deficit. Goal in the corner.
Christian
Working back to
Golden.
post.
Back to Golden. Back to Golden. Pennridge just working some time off the clock, it seems. Colin Post at the top now. He's going to drive on Rob Karangi. Turn around in the paint, working it, and gets.
I think it's a block for Karangi.
North Penn got a piece of that, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Loose ball. And it's Pennridge basketball. Rob Karangi seemingly unhappy with that one.
It's going to be on Matt Swanson, I think. Official saying.
Anthony Phillips checking into the game for Connor Pliable. Pliable will take a seat. Christian Golden to Colin Post. North Penn bringing pressure at midcourt now. Golden to Post. And stolen by North Penn.
Dylan coming back the other way.
Bringing back the other way, and the slam. The fast break score for North Penn cuts the lead to 12. The momentum, you can feel it shifting.
Yeah,
The
finally
atmosphere.
shifting
North Penn
in the
finally
direction
starting
of
to get it work now. Luke Yoder, three is off a little bit too much power there on that one. Trent Fisher finds the open man. Luke Yoder with the fillet, and it's in and out.
And it just falls out. Fisher's got the board.
Pennridge with another offensive rebound.
Back to Golden.
Christian Golden,
Reloads.
mid-range jumper hits and a foul. And one call. A great way to answer the dunk. And Christian Golden will be sent to the charity stripe to see if he can make this a three-point play.
Foul, I think is another one on Matt Swanson, I believe. If I'm seeing that correctly, that's only, I believe, two. That's only two for him. That's two in quick succession. So we don't want to see him get in foul trouble for, if you're a North Penn fan at least.
Especially in the playoff game, you want your best players down the stretch.
That was about to be a big swing, especially if North Penn was able to hold on to that. That would be a big swing in their direction. Starting to finally get that momentum, but then Golden comes up with the N1 that stops the time. You know, just all of that momentum shift. It feels like I think that just started to all just go down the drain, if you will.
Pennridge brings the lead back to 15 now. Christian Golden with the answer on that and one mid-range jumper. Silenced the crowd. They were reining in air ball chants. So
15 seconds
30-second
left.
timeout wrapping up now. About to get back underway.
Got some nice gymnastics going on while we're taking a break. It's a big game. Everyone's out here, the whole town.
I believe it's a sold-out crowd.
I was talking to our athletic director, Mr. Babb. He was certain that it was going to sell out. I mean, the stakes on this game are huge.
This place is rocking. With a win tonight, I believe
Whoever wins will go to the quarterfinals.
yeah, and play Methacton at Methacton. I'm not sure if that was a lob or a shot with Kobe Barrow. Either way, he's unsuccessful there. Pennridge back the other way.
And again, like I was saying, that momentum, it was about to go North Penn's way, but it feels like Pennridge is just finding their way again.
Indeed they are. Christian Golden scoring the last 5 points here, really putting a stop to that North Penn run.
Been shining in the second half. And as the P block is chanting, I feel like North Penn is finding it hard to stop them. Now Karangi puts it.
Josh Jones misses that one in and out. Once again, the shot's just not finding the bottom of the net there for North Penn.
I feel like they're going to need to take another timeout or something, find a way just so they can pause and just figure out their offense, because this lead is just slipping away. The game is slipping away from North Penn.
Indeed, and they need to do something quick now. Almost down to, we're at almost a minute and a half left in the third quarter. Ken Fisher to Colin Post.
I'll tell you what, in a high school basketball game with 8 minutes and a quarter, we've got 9 minutes and 30 seconds pretty much left to play in this entire game, and 17-point lead.
You can sense the urgency.
It's a big deficit, and the urgency, I think, is what's killing them too.
Yeah.
Because they're just putting up their shots. They're not getting ready. They're not getting set.
Not the same game at all that we saw a couple of weeks ago. Paul Croyle checks into the game now. Colin Post takes a seat. Mike Chafe, my apologies, Kobe Barrow to Matt Swanson. Back to Barrow.
Barrow working it, finds Chafee. Works up, puts it up, and I think that's going to be a foul call for Penn.
On Paul Croyle.
Yep. I think he did get his hand on that one. Sometimes, it's just right there for the eye to see. Yep.
That'll send Mike Chafee to the line. Paul Croyle's first foul. First free throw coming from Mike Chafee. Up and in. 43-27, 16-point lead in Pennridge's favor with a minute and 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Last time North Penn went to the line, that started to shift the ties for them. Mike Chafee puts away both free throws, and I think if they're looking for something, that's got to be it.
Yeah.
At this point in the game, that's got to be the answer for them.
Any bucket they can take.
They've got to get their offense going at this point.
Christian Golden
finds
Pennridge working the top there.
Little air ball, but Fisher covered by Fisher, and he gets fouled by Josh Jones, I believe.
Foul is called on the floor. Won't be a shooting foul. Christian Golden will inbound from underneath. Paul Croyle, he'll post for the three off the mark. Luke Yoder with the rebound. Back to Croyle to Christian Golden now.
Golden for two.
Golden,
flutter, no good.
Jumper can't.
That's almost another board for Pennridge. Loose ball, going the direction of North Penn. I think Coach Nance wants a jump ball call or something, but it's going the direction of North Penn, no matter how quick it comes.
Foul called on Trent Fisher. He'll check out now. Connor Flyville checking in. I'm not too sure where the foul was, but it was called on Trent Fisher.
And that's the third foul for him, so don't want to put him in too much trouble. Now he's got Barrow working. Finds Jones. Jones to Karanji. This is a big possession right here for North Penn. Finds Jones in the corner again.
They need a bucket every possession down the
Swanson
stretch now. Getting a little chippy down low. Foul called on Connor Flyville.
Well, it's a little bit sloppy for Pennridge. They can still afford to make this, but just like last time, this is going to be something that they have to capitalize on. Pennridge gets a hand on it. I think that was Luke Yoder, but that's going to stay North Penn ball.
North Penn will inbound from the side now. It's Colby Barrow. Still a 15-point game with 23 ticks remaining in the third quarter. Barrow inbounds to Mike Chafee. Back to Chafee. Back to Barrow.
Playing a little game of catch. They just can't seem to find anything.
And
that's a steal for Luke
just
Yoder.
as
Off
you
the
say
hands
that,
of
Pennridge snatches it back the other way now.
Off the hands of
Croyle
Swanson. Everyone's
pulls
getting
up
sloppy.
for three.
Oh, almost.
In and out.
Yoder with the rebounds. Back to Croyle. For three. Almost.
Paul Croyle tried to redeem himself there and couldn't get it done. Full head.
Ball in the air. That's the end of the third quarter. That's Pennridge leading 43-28. Now, if I can do math properly, that's a 15-point lead.
I think you did that right.
Yeah, 8 minutes to play in this next quarter. We've got a minute for North Penn to converse, figure out what's going wrong, see if there's anything they can do. Mid-court three-pointer is not going to stop you when you're down by 15.
Yeah. They're going to need bucket after bucket after bucket and defensive stops on the other end.
Especially defensively. Now, Pennridge they've been falling off a little bit. I think their shooting accuracy has gone down a little bit, but they're still holding on to a pretty hefty lead, and they've still been been working it in the paint.
Yeah, not
But-
only has the accuracy been down, but sloppy play down the stretch. Multiple fouls called, I think 2 offensive fouls. So those turnovers mean something, especially if we see North Penn start to make a run back. Pennridge might regret that down the stretch.
I think Pennridge side is going to be working that out, try to at least discuss it and figure out what's going on, and just make sure that they can hold this lead so that they don't even give up North Penn the opportunity to come back. And I think North Penn's going to try and capitalize off it, but they're going to need to show up on both sides of the court. That's for sure.
Indeed, the last thing Pennridge wants is another close game down the wire.
Yeah.
Because
We've got
Joe Larkins.
Larkins checking back in. Original point guard finds Barrow. Or I apologize, Jones.
Joe Larkins now covered by Christian Golden. And Colby Barrow now at the top. Pump fakes. Paul Croyle on him. Drives. Falls.
Falls to the ground. Jones
Pennridge
for
wants
3,
to
no
walk,
good.
won't get
And Christian Golden secures the board, but he's double teamed.
And the foul call.
Oh, I think that should have come Pennridge's way.
Foul called on Colby Barrow.
Yes, sir.
That's
That's
his first foul. Pennridge will inbound now.
on defense. You have 6 fouls of Pennridge, 4 fouls for North Penn, so one more foul for Pennridge. That's going to put North Penn in the bonus. Yoder.
Luke Yoder with it now.
Stepping, dribbles, finds Phillips. Golden.
North Penn defense is stifling right now. Pennridge not really
for that.
able to find any penetration. Paul Croyle pump fake, drive, and he'll be sent to the line. I believe that was a shooting foul.
Yes, sir. That's going to be on Joe Larkins. Not sure if they were going to call a walk. I wasn't totally sure what's going on, but this is going to go Pennridge's way. And North Penn was holding on pretty well, but they were also wasting a lot of time just letting Pennridge have the ball on offense. And now Croyle shoots his first. No good.
Off the back iron there. Still no scoring yet in this fourth quarter. 50 seconds down.
The first half, Paul came out pretty hot, but it's starting to fall off a little bit. He's going to put in the second one, and that
Up and
finds
in
nothing but
for
net.
Paul Croyle. 44-28, 16-point lead now. Joe Larkins now. Back the other way comes North Penn.
Larkins at the top, finds Barrow. Josh Jones.
The way that Pennridge has responded to North Penn's utilization of the paint is with this 2-3 zone. And finally, a North Penn three-pointer.
A 3-ball from Mike Chafee. And
Mike Chafee has wanted a three-pointer this entire game.
yeah, he has. I think that's. I don't know exactly the percentage on that, but he's been taking them, especially for the first half, and he finally puts it away. That's a little bit of momentum going North Penn's way, and then that's the story of this whole game is who can get their momentum.
Yeah, stop here and another bucket could really make make waves here for North Penn. Pennridge inbounding. 6:30 remaining in the game.
Finds Yoder. Croyle in the corner there. Seems to be very tightly covered. I've seen Yoder with the ball a lot, trying to find a man, and he just simply can't.
Golden pump fake. Screen set by Anthony Phillips. Mike Chafee guarding him all the way out at midcourt. Christian Golden trying to find someone to pass to. This North Penn defense is aggressive.
Yeah. But still, they've wasted 30 seconds. So still not a total loss for Pennridge.
Time continues to burn off the clock, though.
I think they're going to reset a little bit.
Trent Fisher will check back in at the next dead ball. Pennridge possession here has almost been a full minute now. The sense of urgency is apparent for North Penn.
That's on
Pennridge could just, with no shot clock in high school basketball, Pennridge could basically pass it around the entire quarter if they wanted to.
Eventually it's to a point where they're going to have to foul. Now that puts Pennridge in the bonus, and Pennridge also has 6 fouls in their part, so one more on them will put North Penn in the bonus for the rest of this game. So under 10 fouls, it's a 1-and-1 for Christian Golden. If he puts away these two, that's just going to keep building this lead. Golden. First one's good. He's going to get a second.
14-point lead.
Got a little replay of that.
The stroke by Christian Golden there.
That's nice and sweet.
What a replay. Second free throw coming for Christian Golden.
North Penn's trying to throw him off, but second one all is rimming around. Yep.
Rattles around and out. Joe Larkins brings the ball up for North Penn. Christian Golden picks him up. Mike Chafee just turns around. Mid-range jumper doesn't fall. Chafee grabs his own miss. Josh Jones fouled, and he will be sent to the line for two.
It's a three-point opportunity right there, and it's a shame for North Penn that they didn't put that one away. But that's going to put, I believe, North Penn in the bonus as well.
Foul called on Anthony Phillips, his second. Josh Jones, first free throw, in and out.
So with the 1-1, that goes,
You have to make
not going to get a second one, yeah.
Matt Swanson checks out. Up and in. 45-32. Christian Golden will dribble up.
I think the foul was called on the shot. That's my bad. He got 2 free throws on that.
It's all good. It's all good. Colin Post
High
now.
lob from Golden. Find Yoder. Back to Golden.
This defense has been causing trouble for Pennridge.
Goes with it back to Golden. 5 minutes left in this game. Unless
Golden drive.
somehow North Penn finds a way to take it to overtime.
Retreats back out.
Almost a backcourt, but
The North
they're gonna
Penn
keep on this
trap
side.
is working. Luke Yoder, the backcourt cut, works to perfection. What a way to flip the script there on that possession.
Absolutely. Now they're going to have to find a hot shooter or something to get something. That's going to be
Foul called on the
Pennridge, I
floor.
believe.
And
It's going to be
that'll
on
send
Luke
Josh
Yoder,
Jones
yep.
to the line. Luke Yoder's third foul. Pennridge up 15 with 4:30 remaining.
First one's good. He's going to get a second. Jones has been a force to be reckoned with.
In both games that
Absolutely.
we've seen through this matchup.
Puts away the second one as well, but that's going to be a 13-point lead. So they've made ground on only 2 points so far in just a little under 4 minutes. They've got 4 minutes 35 left in the fourth quarter. They're going to take a minute-long timeout. See what they can do to figure this out. See if there's any way they can get back in and keep their playoff hopes alive. A little update on Carter Houlihan. It looks like he's in crutches over on the sideline. It's a real shame, no matter who you're rooting for. It's just, you don't want to see anyone get hurt.
Especially in a playoff game.
Absolutely. And he's a senior too. Tell you what, if North Penn goes home tonight, that's got to be crushing.
Yeah.
Coming back could be your last high school playoff game. I don't know if he's going to school anywhere. That could be his last playoff basketball game ever, and you got to end it on a note like that. No matter who you're rooting for, that's just bad.
You really hate to see that kind of stuff.
As we were saying earlier, a 13-point lead for Pennridge. So that would be if they make all threes, that's still 5 possessions that they have to get in succession. You're going to need to see.
North Penn is going to have to pull off quite the miracle here with 4 minutes and 35 seconds left.
They were strong on defense, but still they just gave Pennridge time to work the ball around. So
the offense just hasn't clicked all game.
they double team Golden.
Foul called.
Foul on Mike Chafee, I believe. And that's not too good for North Penn. They were trying to push him back, get him in the backcourt so they could turn it over, but Golden's going to go to the line instead. And if he puts these away, that's going to be a solid 15-point lead.
Golden, a notable, free throw shooter.
Absolutely.
Don't really expect him to miss these.
First one's good. Nothing but net.
14-point game now.
Second shot coming for Christian Golden. Up and in.
Wow, that was stellar free throw shooting. No rim at all. Now Larkin's going to try to find a man, set up his offense, see what they can do.
Chafee to Karangi. It's off.
Looks like Jones secures the rebound, puts it back up. No good. Out of bounds. It's going to stay North Penn ball.
North Penn keeps possession.
So it's good for them that they keep the ball, but I mean, they've got to put that away. If they're going to be in the post and they're going to be bouncing off the rim, I don't think there's much hope for them left, you know, with 4 minutes left. 4 minutes, 8 seconds left in this game.
They need points.
And
just not coming. Rob Karangi off the backboard. Post move works for him, and it's a my apologies. Yeah, 13-point game. Finds Luke Yoder wide open.
Puts it up.
And one. Opportunity for Luke Yoder drawing the contact there. Now that's the thing with this North Penn midcourt trap. It works. It applies pressure to the
That's the second time where they found Yoder right there in the paint, wide open.
It leaves the paint wide open. If the man with the ball is able to make a pass, you always have the opportunity.
It's a desperation thing, and
yeah.
Yoder's going to put away another free throw, and he does not make it. But that's still a 51-36. I believe a 17-point or 15-point lead. Yeah, 15-point lead.
Chafee's three off.
No good.
One of the biggest stories of this game, definitely the three-point shooting for North Penn has just not been apparent.
Chafee's been one of their hot shooters, and he just couldn't connect. The only one time I believe he connected for three in this game, and then just those things will kill you. Golden working, finds Yoder.
Yoder,
the paint,
the floater, no good.
Jones secures the rebound. 3 minutes left. Someone's going to need to pull up from deep for this. Jones in the paint, puts it up. No foul called. Pennridge gets the board. Golden falls on the ground, and I think they're going to call it out.
Christian Golden using a little bit of some acting there to draw that foul. Either way, contact there.
They're still going to call it on them.
And a reasonable foul call there. We'll send Christian Golden back to the line.
So Golden puts these two free throws away. I think that might be it for North Penn. 3 minutes left.
I have to agree with you there.
3 minutes left. Fourth quarter, possibly this game. Golden steps on the line again. I don't know how many free throws he's put away this game so far, but he has another one.
It's a familiar sight to see him at the line tonight.
To his resume, yeah.
The lead is 16 for Pennridge.
Golden's going to try to make this 17.
And it's off.
Falls away.
Josh Jones recovers the rebound to Joe Larkins. Mike Chafee back to Larkins to Chafee.
They're just going back and forth. We saw this earlier too. They can't find anything.
They just have not been able to track through this zone.
Giving them an opportunity.
Larkins. For three, it hits.
I don't know if I've seen him take a shot this whole game, but
Joe Larkins is not an aggressive shooter.
Yeah,
but
he likes to play back in the backcourt. But he put that away. I think he's going to try to be the one who steps up for his team when they need it most. But that's still, I believe, 14 points lead.
Someone definitely needs to step up here. So
2:40 on the clock for this game. It's going to be Pennridge ball when we return. Maybe they can trap him on the inbound, but
try and force a turnover, get the ball back.
We could see Larkins break out with some hot shooting, but even at that point, I think it's going to be too little, too late.
Slim.
North Penn, they're gonna get together, do whatever they can. I think if they get to a point where they foul, they have to make sure that they're not fouling Christian Golden, and he's the one with the ball the whole time. So
yeah,
I mean, if he's with playing the point guard and he's just keeps putting away the free throws, I mean, unless some miracle happens, unless they steal this inbound or something, they're going to find Anthony Phillips
and
working. Oh, and they steal the ball.
Joe Larkin snatches it. Mike Chafee blocked by Trent Fisher.
It's going to stay at North Penn ball, but
what an answer to the turnover there. Mike Chafee thought he had a wide open look, and Trent Fisher out from nowhere.
A little bit of a size mismatch over there in the corner. That was about to be a big turnover opportunity for North Penn, but Trent Fisher comes in clutch.
Almost swiped there by Anthony Phillips. Joe Larkins now.
Larkins back with it. He might see if he can come up
Trying
with a
to
little
draw
heroics, but
contact, can't do it.
nowhere near.
Colin Post trap and a timeout called Pennridge to get Colin Post out of that situation in the corner there. Smart timeout by Pennridge. They'll regroup and inbound from the side.
Still going to be a 13-point lead for Pennridge, though. Timeout called, Pennridge, like you were saying. Going to be a minute-long timeout. If I didn't already mention it, we've got 2:20 left. It's quarter, possibly, this game. Incredible gymnastics going down on the floor.
Flipping.
30 seconds left. North Penn breaks the huddle. If you see the looks on their faces, I mean, they look pretty beat to me.
This game seems to just be in the book now. 2:19, still time, but not
Never want
enough.
to call out too soon. We've seen last-minute heroics come out
Yeah.
from North Penn last time we were on the air.
But much different game that was.
Oh, absolutely. Just the whole story of the game, the whole storyline from start to finish.
Yeah. North Pennridge didn't really have much to play for there. North Penn, on the other hand, was fighting for a playoff spot. So, I mean, here, this game is win or go home, but Pennridge, obviously came out with just more readiness. The higher seeded team expected to win, and they are doing so now. Up 13, Pennridge slicing through the press.
Falls no good. Rebound secured by Phillips. And Jones almost comes up with the steal, but Post gets it back to Golden. They're going to have to foul Golden at this point, I think. He ducks away. They're trying to steal the ball from him. Double team. It's just not going to work out for North Penn. Less than 2 minutes. They're trying to get him stuck in the half court.
Pennridge not even shooting, just drawing as much time off the clock as possible.
Minute 47. Foul, and I think that's going to be going the way of Pennridge.
Foul call will send it going to the line.
I believe he's only missed one free throw, or maybe two, but I think he's only missed one free throw this whole game. But these two, I think we're going to have to call it at this point.
Yeah, he's been clutch all night. The shot is off, rattles in and out. Seemingly upset with that one. He wanted it.
Absolutely, but I mean, North Penn is going to have to take anything they can get.
Anything.
Golden for a second shot.
Flushes
that
it
one
through.
Hits the top iron, falls
The lead
in.
is 14. Joe Larkins now.
5 possessions. I don't see a way North Penn comes back, and I don't like to call it over till it's over, but ball's going to Pennridge's direction. I think we can safely say.
Pennridge will inbound. Colin Post finds Luke Yoder. Pennridge, P-block, Channing starts the buses. That's when you officially know the game is just about wrapped up. Pennridge is passing it around, burning time off the clock. Last touch, Pennridge, it'll go North Penn ball. Minute 16 remaining, 14-point game.
If they don't score here, it's game. And I keep saying that.
Yeah.
Because I tell you what,
you don't want to count them out.
You never call it over till it's over.
Yeah.
They're going to roll it in the backcourt. They have an opportunity to do that at the very least. Find Jones in the paint. That's going to fall out. I think that's going to have to be Pennridge ball. Unless he got fouled. He got...
I'm unsure what the call was there. I think it was last touch Pennridge, I guess. From here, it looked like it was out on Josh Jones, though.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yep, it's Pennridge ball.
My apologies.
Yoder working. Back to Golden. They're going to have to give it to their good free throw shooter. Fisher. Out to Yoder.
Court to Luke Yoder. Time dwindling down.
Ball's going out of bounds. Everyone's looking for a foul call in there, but I mean, at this point, they still round it down. 56.1 on the official clock. We're off by 0.3 seconds, but Larkin's going to work it up. Going to drive in the paint, puts it up.
Up and in.
North Penn finally scores. At least they're not.
12-point game.
They're up by 12 still. I mean, they're pressuring Golden. They find Fisher. 38, 37. Clock is winding down. At this point, they have to either foul him or just give in. Fisher could have taken the easy dunk there, but
Pennridge is just going to wind it down.
yep.
Easy layup for Colin Post. Basically puts this game away, 55-41. 15 seconds left. North Penn just look for them to heave up some shots now.
Tell you what, it just wasn't the same showing.
Not at all.
As we saw last week.
A different team, and Pennridge
Golden's calling
with
for the
that
P
will
block.
move on to the next round of the playoffs, knocking out North Penn. A great rematch of two great teams. I was happy to be a part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know if Pennridge's going to have any more home playoff games this season. I'll tell you what, I'm really happy to call this game with you, Vincent.
Me as well.
Before we wrap up the show, and I think we might have a little say, we might have our good friend Sean Lira come in and talk a little about the game post-game. But I have to give some shout out to our technical director, Tim Grindle. He was down there working, make sure everything you see on the screen looks good. My man Nolan over there on graphics, running the whole game. You wouldn't have that lower third on the screen with some accurate scoring if it wasn't for him. Tonight we had Emma Foster on a camera, Mr. Freeman, our director of our whole program. Not, again, wouldn't be possible without him, and he stepped up and worked the camera for us tonight since we didn't have a cameraman on our A camera. See him walking away right now.
But
I got Tyler Maloney on another camera. I also have to give some shout outs to people who for the start of our broadcasting, like live sports broadcasting program, Sarah Gedezhank and Paige Wilkinson. They both worked cameras for us, as well as we had Trent Campbell, Matt Tomio, and Tim worked the camera for us as well. I just have to say a huge shout out because I've worked so hard just to get this broadcasting program started, and I'm just so happy that we've got this team built together. We made these live broadcasts happen. Again, thank you so much, Vincent, for being side by side, commentating with me. I mean, we wouldn't be able to do these broadcasts without you. You were the anchor. You held us together.
Hey, you shouted out everyone but yourself. Dude, you put this whole thing together. So I just have to give a great thanks to you, man.
Happy. It's just a big thing for our program. Playoff basketball. Big win for Pennridge. We're not cursed, so that's good to hear. I'm going to hand this mic off to Sean Lear. He's going to have a little chat with us, with me and Vincent. We're just going to talk about what we saw that game.
So, Mr. P Block leader, what do you think about that showing tonight from our Pennridge Rams?
Personally, I thought that as soon as Trent Fisher put down that dunk on about two people, I thought the game was over at that point. I thought the momentum extremely shifted in our direction. We were already up. He pump faked the three. He got the center biting, had the wide open lane, put the dunk down. I believe he caught two bodies with it. So I thought it was over at that point. I thought we shot the ball well. Paul Coro coming off the injury, made a couple shots. Connor Pliable hit a couple threes. Even got the one shot down low in the first half.
What do you think about North Penn? Just their production on offense. I mean, I think that besides Pennridge obviously coming out strong showing, but I think North Penn showing, especially in the first quarter, they were down. I think it was 17 by the end of the half or something like that. Just what do you think about their production in the beginning?
I think North Penn relies heavily on the three-point shot. They have the one big guy down low, and the rest of their team just shoots a lot of threes. And I think that since they weren't falling, I mean, it's a domino effect. One guy goes cold, the next guy goes cold, the whole team goes cold. I think that put us put Pennridge in a really good position to jump out in front, take the lead.
We saw. I believe it was in the first half, Mike Chafee was shooting a lot of threes, but
that was their guy in the first matchup between these two teams that we streamed, and he just wasn't the same player that we saw a couple weeks ago. So, what do you think your outlook is for this Pennridge team going down the line?
They go to Methacton, I think, on Friday.
So.
They go to Methacton. Methacton's a good team. Should be a tough game, especially on the road. I don't know. I think if we play the basketball the way we can, I think we can pull one out.
I have to agree with you there.
And so that's going to be, I believe, the PIAA District 1. I think that's the quarterfinals, correct?
I think so, yeah. I think Pennridge just qualified for states with this win tonight. And then I think if they win on Friday, they go to Temple. So I think Friday is the quarterfinal.
Okay.
Gotcha. Well,
so that lays out the road for the playoffs. Last year, obviously, fell short for the state championship. Pennridge coming back strong this year. They're working into the playoffs. Not saying anything yet. Not going to jinx it because I'm live on air. But we've got the road laid out. they're working. They're gonna see what they can do.
All right. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Live stream was a blast. Thank you to Mr. Sean Lero leading the way with P Block, making some noise, making the barn rock as usual. And I want to thank MJ McPhelan leading the way.
Thank you, Vincent.
That just about does it for us.
Yeah, I think that's going to wrap up our stream. Thank you guys very much, as Vincent said, for tuning in. Yeah, go Pennridge. Have a great night.